Good morning, good morning. Thank you, Lord, for a new day to trade, not financial advice, educational purposes only. Shorting small caps is very high risk, and let's get started. 7 o'clock on the dot. Checking out PRs as we speak. Just have SPY pulled up for now. I'm not really looking at anything that appealing. Good morning, guys. CANF. Big pop. $2 million float, 17 million market cap. It's looking like it's stalling out a little bit here. I'm probably going to look for an entry here in just a second. I don't see, yeah. Successfully meets endpoint in phase 2 pancreatic. Okay. Phase 2 can be either way, but I'm going to give me a little starter here. It never got my feel, so I'm not in it, which I'm sad about because it's probably about to drop. I got an order waiting at 649, my first stab. Very low liquidity, which is kind of weird. And I missed it because I didn't want to chase. So it's already gave back most of its gains, but nice. New little 7 o'clock pop. Missed it. And there's some nice or decent range on this one. But I'm just happy to see there's a 7 a.m. pop. We haven't had those in a while, which used to be the money play, but it's not giving up yet. So let's, even though I've missed the first flush, and that's the flush, that's my favorite, because if it fights back, that's showing a little bit more strength, obviously. But if it gets back up to 649, I got a order waiting. And then I'll dig into the news a little bit. So phase 2, small sample size, only 20 patients. Survival data, only a third of patients alive at cutoff. Reported that its phase 2 open label study in advanced pancreatic met its primary endpoint of safety. The trial enrolled 20 heavily pretreated patients. Was very well tolerated with no new safety signals identified. Survival follow-up is ongoing. 1/3 of patients were alive at data cutoff. It holds the FDA orphan drug designation for pancreatic cancer and remains under further clinical evaluation. So phase 1 I really like. Phase 3 I do not like, and phase 2 is kind of the market decides. So this one could go either way, but If it gets back up to a little bit higher, 649, I got a stab waiting for it. Nice, got my entry. And again, scaling into this one, my next one is 695. And I got that fill. And we're pushing. Let's go. We're about to see where we head now. So I'm in 600 shares so far. Again, scaling small because this news has been we haven't seen a lot of this news recently. So I'm already scaled some out right there. So back to 300. So it wicked over 7, but it couldn't hold. Let's see if it holds. It's got a small float, so it could push a little bit. That's why I'm playing it small scales initially. Okay, so I didn't re-enter at 695. I'm waiting to see what it does here. See if it can hold over 7. It's pushing. Still holding. Trim some there. And I basically just have a handful of runners because I didn't play it very big. This is not a high confidence play. Like I said, phase 2 is kind of, you really never know. Like I said, depends on the market. Hot markets, it'll push. Slow markets, it'll fade. We're starting to get into a warmer market. The data is skewed because of all the oil plays. I posted about it in the Discord, the market radar report in the morning. And these oil energy stocks is making the small cap market look like it's hot. I don't know if I can say it's hot yet. I think it's just skewed from these oil plays, making it look like it's hot. But the point is, data says that the small cap market this week has warmed up. Let's see what the comments are saying. I don't know if I don't even think I've looked at the daily on this one. No, it's not at all-time highs. I'm seeing a 2.62 billion float. Let me see what, I mean, you can just tell by its trading, it's the float's not 1.96 billion, but I'll look and see. So I took another entry right there. Ooh, trimming. And now I'm just back to holding a couple hundred shares. See if we crack right here. So basically just play in the range. As it pushes, get an entry. As it flushes, closing some. Because I wouldn't be surprised if it does make another leg up. So that's why I'm kind of more just scalping it quickly. Because it's holding on to gains now. So but yeah, all red AskEdgar like most of these biotechs. No cash. Or very little cash. So not entering yet. Let's see if it fails here again. Kind of looking like it wants to make a new leg up, but that's why I haven't re-entered at the highs, because I'm not. Here we go. Let's see if it pushes here. Looked like it was about to break out, but it failed. I like the early, y'all know I like the early pops just because as we get more PRs throughout the pre-market session, as long as this one doesn't, draw a ton of eyes, money will rotate away from this play. Or usually does, but we need something else to push for that to happen, of course. But kind of just monitoring right now. Let's see what y'all are saying. Are you using Ross's scanner? No. He's never made a penny from me. I hope it stays that way. Oh, good call, CJ. Israeli company. I don't really love that. But we haven't seen an Israeli push yet or theme, even though the war has been going on. Or if so, I haven't noticed. Oh, that's a good point, Caden. I did. That's right. It was 19 bucks. 100% right. I did try his 14-day trial. Good call. He's made 19 bucks off me. But I don't have his scanner. Even though I do like his scanner. If I was to get anything from him, it would be his scanner. But I don't think you can buy it separately without his membership. JZXN. Let's see if we get money rotation. Come on, let's see if we get a little flush here if something else is moving. JZXN. I'm not playing it. I'm just going to root for CANF to flush right here. Come on. Hope JZXN keeps pushing. All right, I hit one of my fills at 670. What was that? Where did I get out at? Nice. Okay. And I'm holding 500 shares now. Kind of jacked up my average accidentally when I went to cover earlier. I actually added 500 shares, so I'm still in 500 now. Not up much because again I jacked up my average because I added to my short position when I meant to cover earlier, but all good. You can buy the. Oh, is it pushing? Let's go. We better get another flush, I bet. So I'm writing out these last 500. See if we take another leg down. I'm gonna ignore JZXN for a little bit. See if CANF keeps giving back. There we go. Told you I was gonna focus more on money rotation. Trimmed a little at 653, so now I'm only holding 300 shares. It actually did end up doing pretty well with this one, so let's see what JZXN's doing. It just hit a level that I drew previously. It's the bottom side of these wicks over here. So yeah, 158 might slow it down a little bit. Let me see what's going on with this one. This is Chinese, isn't it? Yeah, 2 million float, Chinese. Groundbreaking. US 1 billion plan to acquire 10,000 Bitcoin. Ooh, Bitcoin news hasn't been hot lately. I think this one's probably going to flush at some point because Bitcoin news just has not been sustaining since Bitcoin's been getting rocked. Yeah, we're fading a little bit. People are trying to time the bottom of BTC. I think I did. I got an order. I had an order waiting at 61K. I called it in the Discord that was a bottom. Let's see if I'm right long term, but it's starting to look like it. trying to decide if I want to add here. Now money, see now money's rotating from JZXN back to CANF. Company's gonna start buying. Yeah, maybe, but I think Bitcoin's going to have to really push for these crypto plays to get hot again. Because last time we had that crypto treasury phase was whenever like Bitcoin was making new highs. I'm about to take a stab right here. So I'm back in CANF. CJ, yeah, I've been seeing more of that lately. TradeZero, is that on JZXN? Because I haven't even tried to short it yet. I got my locates early. I think that's the trick with most of these brokers. Like as soon as I see a play I like, I grab the locates. Then they usually go up. Of the price, I mean. $100 for 1,000. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, that little money rotation flush was nice. Let's see what happens here, though. What were we saying? It's $197 a month. Ooh, that's pricey. So getting another little flush on it. Played it off that 730-ish, 740 level. Burrito, I think too many shorts blew up last week on TradeZero. You think that's why they did liquid? If they blew up last week, then we're going to get a lot more blow-ups in because it was not hot last week, or that hot. Okay, we're pushing. If we break a new high here, I'll probably just stop out so I don't give back my gains. Caught a few decent scalps on it. I don't want to give it all back now. Trying to average up, average up, average up. Okay, last stab here. And then if we keep pushing, I'm probably going to stop out. See if it holds over this level. What I mean by hold is like not a wick like it just did, meaning like it holds over that level. JZXN, beautiful flush. Yeah, I wish I would have saw that. Well, TradeZero wouldn't have let me in it though, I guess. But nice little recovery on CANF though. I know, CJ, they took money from you on JZXN. I know you would have killed that one. Looks like your bread and butter. You said an actual stop. Yeah, so it depends on the play. Again, goes back to me being discretionary. That's why it's so hard to teach this. For this one, no. I'm not having a set stop, but I do use set stops in pre-market. Ooh, all right, I'm out. I gave back more than I should have right then, but that's okay. So let's see where it's going. Yeah, I'm kind of focusing on CANF. I'll look at some other plays in just a second. All right, I'm back in CANF. See if I can get you moved back to the 9 or VWAP. I wasn't expecting it to break new highs like this. Oh, JZXN, man. So we got money rotation on this one, then it rotated back over to this play. Oh my gosh. I already gave it all back. Oh, there we go, it fell back down. Yeah, I'm red a couple $100 on the day now because of this move. Still in it. I might average into this one, to be honest. It's just so extended at this point. I want to see if it comes back to the 9. So my next entry is 895. Yeah, I gave back all my gains. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna quit playing it. I'm down about $1,000 on the day now. Oh good, we'll get a chance to, I'm gonna play it at 10 now. If it gets up to 10, I figured Ross was in it. So, but I'm still gonna play it at 10. All right, I'm in it. Heavy. 995 was my entry. There we go. Come on, drop a little more. And I'm out. Well, that one got the best of me, but I'm glad I'm out of it now. Look, it's pushing. Oh, now we're at the freaking 200s. God almighty. Now I want to play it again. Because I know he usually sells. Dang it. I didn't get in either. What does FFS bro mean? I didn't even see the 200s up here. Did you get in, CJ? Hope so. In it. Come on, I need it to make it's got to drop pretty hard here to get my money back. And again, Some might call this revenge trading. I'm just waiting for the setup. So I got in it a little late, but I didn't get as good of an entry as I wanted, but all good. Dang, this one ended up pushing. JZXN, man, that was a that one flush so clean. Trying to hold till 9:13. Now the 9 moved up a little, so I might get out. Where's it at now? I need to move my... If it gets back above 10, I'm gonna stop out. Or I mean, I'll make money, but not. I'll still be red on the play. But 7:30 right now. You know what? Let's see what it does at 10 here. Does it hold? I mean, I just added here like a crazy person, but let's see. See if I'm crazy or if it turns out to be a good ad. Stopped out, so made a little bit on it, but not much since I did that last ad. So if we get back up here though, I will be re-adding. Okay, I'm back in. Let's see. Come on, we need a good flush here. If this starts holding over the 200s, I'm done with it. Come on, baby. Get back to 10. Should be slightly green on this play, but let's see. 10.13 is my exit. Yeah, there's some good scalping opportunities with this. I just played it bad. Jelani, let's go. Still holding my 1144 fill. In 1,000 shares, so pretty deep in the money already, but I want to see if it cracks a little bit more. I think this was its target, the 200s, so I might not even trim at 10, to be honest. I might see, let's just see what happens at this 9. It's kind of going to be an all or nothing play for me. If we break a new high, I'm just going to stop out. Or if we hold over 12, I'll probably stop out, but It's extended. It's at the 200s. I don't think the news is that great. So here we go. Added. Ooh, I'm in a little heavier than I want to be though. Let's see what happens here. Added at 11.95. Kind of the moment of truth. And it's probably about to rock me. Let's see. I don't think the news was phase 2. Fundamentally, nothing's changed. They still have to pass phase 3. They still have to raise capital. They have no money. They have offerings on the book. Like, they'll start making money on this best case scenario in a couple years, but it's phase 2. So I'm not surprised it's doing this. So I'm out. Yeah, this one rocked me. But the reason why it's running is because Moon and Ross is on it. That's why it's running. Because phase 2, like I said, it's hit or miss. Sometimes they push, sometimes they don't. And there was only 20 participants as well. So I'm out of it. I'm down about 2K on the day, which is not the end of the world. So, but yeah, I just don't think the news was that great personally. And there was only 20 people that participated. Backtest. If you have any software where you can backtest phase 2 news, look at it. You'll just kind of get mixed results, and it's all red on AskEdgar. But this one rocked me. It is what it is. Down 2,200 on the morning, so not how I wanted to start, but all good. Yeah, and phase 2 only has 20 participants. Dang. Yeah, now that it's over 200s, I'm not even gonna play it anymore. We'll wait for backside on this. Maybe, but I'm not that good of a backside. I mean, I don't know. The daily 200s. That's where these dotted lines are. JZXN back to VWAP. I think you're right. It does look like it's getting a little weak here, but I don't know. Maybe if it cracks the 9, might try to play the move back to 10, but honestly, I could see myself losing more money on it. Yeah, maybe wait till 8 o'clock until see if something else steals attention. Man. Oh well. The problem is I should have just scalped it because that last time I was up almost 800 bucks on it, but I was wanting to hold it to see if it cracked more. Didn't trade that one very well. Let's see what it does here though. Yeah, I didn't take it this time because the locates are so high, so I took it on trade the pool and I always hold them longer. If it's back under 12, it's done, right? I can't say confidently, but you can clearly see that it's walking up the 9, so I think it really needs to decisively break this the 1 minute 9, to be honest. Here we go. Let's see. Slamming it, slamming it, slamming it. Last time I'm playing it. Ten 13 is my cover. Don't know if it's going to get there. It might try to bounce here, but at this point, I'm just going to stop out if it starts holding over 12 again for just another small loss on it. Yeah, I probably should have waited till 8 to get back in it, but I'm in the money now, but I want to see it move down a little bit more. Let's see if it does, or if it stops me out back over 12. I'm not gonna give it a chance to like hurt me too much. Let's see. AIFF's pushing on the video news. Good, 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 good. A little different price range, but maybe it'll still a little bit of attention. There we go. Keep pushing. Good, 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 good. So we're back above 12. Let's see if it hangs. Last ad right here. I'm in too heavy with this one. Jesus Christ. But let's see if we get that crack now. Keep pushing AIF. I like for money rotation to be closer to the same price range, but let's see. I'm being hard-headed with this one. I'm in bigger position than y'all usually see me on live stream. I'm in a 24K position. 2,000 shares. So if I get the move I want, I'll make around 4K on it. What happened to AIFF? Dang it. Keep pushing, bro. I am being so hard-headed. I'm up pretty well right here, especially with that last ad, but not really. Some probably would call this revenge trading, but it's not even that. It's just there's more left on this move. One, I do want to get my money back for sure. Who doesn't? But it's just weird to take profit here when it looks like it's just could just leg down right here. What does the 5-minute look like? Yeah, and there's nothing between on the 5-minute either between here and 10. Same thing with the 1 minute. I don't look at MACD, but it has to be about to cross soon with the way this one's was setting up. But let's see. Crossed a while ago. Good. Okay. I don't look at that normally, but any indicator in my favor I'll take. Bro, just drop. Uh, yeah, it feels like it should free fall, but it's not. Just stressing your boy out. Let's see what it does. If I end up stopping out with a small loss on this one, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. I'm gonna be honest. This thing is resilient. And then AIFF round trip. Jesus, man. I can get nothing to steal attention from it. JZXN round 2. Dang, it did fight back. Eight o'clock, there'll be new PRs, but man, that's a long 8 minutes away. I have 1,000 shares waiting at 10.56 and then another 1,000 at 10.13 for my covers. I just want to make sure I get a feel, at least on 1,000, just in case it tries, some buyers step in before 10.13. Yeah. I don't trade, I try not to trade the P&L too much, so I try to trade the chart. So I'm in the money, but it just looks like it has another leg down on it. Bro, don't stop me out. Oh, this is about to be annoying. Yeah, no, it's holding well. It's holding very well. Surprisingly well. Beast. Gosh. Can I show my indicators? Yeah. And whenever I'm not hyper focused on this play, I can discuss which ones I used. But man, this thing's about to stop me out probably. Neath, what'd you say? Not being a know-it-all here, but still holding a previous breakout level can be bullish. Got it. But I mean, it matters how you want to look at it. Not being able to hold over the 200 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for only 6 minutes is also bearish. So just you got to pick what you want. Don't what you want to look at. So rejecting off 200s is a common play I trade. So I might get stopped out, but holding above this breakout level. I'm not, we'll see. We'll see. You might be right here, but I'm going to hold it and see. It's because money rotation's in 2 minutes. So if we get just a half decent PR, I could give a crap about it holding its breakout level, to be honest. You might be right, but I think I just prioritize a few other things more, like money rotation and these 200s. But again, you might be right, but I'm gonna hold. But yeah, keep giving your feedback. I appreciate it though. That's a good point. But I'm just prioritizing the 200s and money rotation a little bit more than that. But I would like to see it not hold this level for sure. All right, this is a perfect setup for money rotation. So now in 40 seconds, if we can just get a half decent PR, this thing might be cooked.
AIFF.
AIFF fighting back, or is it glitching out? It is fighting back. I'll take it. Anything that wants to move right now to steal attention, I will take. I really would like to see AIFF make a new high though. 8 o'clock. Let's see if we get it. New low. New low of this move. New low of this move. New low of this move. Let's go a little bit more. Oh, my first cover was 1056. Let's see if it gets there.
EAZL10. DLXY. PRHI.
Can't celebrate yet. I'm still in this thing. I haven't realized any gains yet. I probably should have covered a little there, but yeah, I thought it was about to crack. No, yeah, I'm way more nervous than I usually am because I'm never in a 24K position. This is way oversized for me, but I like the setup. So
AIFF.
like it's just been away from VWAP for so long. It's 8 o'clock. It's the 200s. I like stacking resistance. Like there's a lot of things I like about it. But as usual, anything can happen. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not on camera today. I didn't realize I wasn't. Y'all would have saw me stand up and act a fool just then when it started cracking. All right, I covered 1,000. I'm actually probably going to. I'm completely out. Made 3 grand on that. So I'm up a little on the play, but for the stress it induced, probably not worth it. But so, jeez, that was a stressful one, man. No, that was almost a heartache for real, CJ.
AIFF.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I'd even. I was standing up there for a second because again, that was an oversized position for me. I'm usually not in that size. Was there a little revenge trading in there? Maybe, but again, I did like the setup. You were stressing me out, bro. Y'all stress me out. Some of y'all are giving me all the reasons why it's bullish. But again, I like feedback. I'm receptive to it. So negative stress induced profit ratio for sure. Can you write at what rate you bought and sold or show P&L? No, I trade mobile. But I can tell you real quick. So I entered 1,000 at because I can't be signed into both of them at the same time. So I got 1,000 at 11.75, and then I got another 1,000 at 12.30, which made my average $12.02. So I was in a total of 24K position and 50 cents, or $24,050. And then I just made a little over 3K on it. But yeah, I trade mobile. Maybe I should have held that 10.13, but I was ready to get out of it. But anyways, back to the indicator. So all I use is so I really like 200s. And this thing could crack more, but I was just ready to get out of it. Like, I mean, this is a pretty good move, I call it. So all I have is mostly 200s, whatever time frame I'm on. So if I'm on the 1 minute, I have the 200s for that. 5 minute, I have the 200s for that. Oh, the 5 minute looks beautiful. Look at this. I was trading it mostly on the 1 minute. I have daily pivots. I have VWAP. The triple moving averages for the SMA. Then I have the EMA 200. That's the blue line. So blue is 200. Yellow is the blue is 200 EMA, the yellow is 200 SMA, and then I have the daily as the dotted line. No matter what time frame I'm on, it shows the daily 200s because that's one of my favorite rejection zones, hence of how this one played out. And it's not uncommon for them to push past it a little bit like this and then fell. It might actually bounce here, guys. I'm not taking a long on it, but I wouldn't be surprised VWAP aligning with the $10 level. And there's nothing really that impressive moving right now, but I'm not going to take it.
CANF.
Oh, we flushing now. But yeah. Oh, AIF might have saved my day too. Oh, so you were stressing me out. Yeah. I'm a little more emotional these days. I stopped using my plant friend. I know how to regulate my emotions now. Let's see. Can you nice, perfect, congratulations. I appreciate the support, guys. But that one was a little stressful. I still think it could bounce here. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I still think it could bounce here though. If nothing else steals attention, I'm not taking a long on it, but um, I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to at least revisit the 200s one more time. But if something else starts pushing hard, it's got a long way to fall. Dang, I hate to hear that, bro. Yeah, it got me too.
CANF.
Luckily, I recovered, but it definitely got me too. Dang. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this excessive of a move, but if Ross gets in it and Moon Market gets in it, there is a chance it will push. A very good chance. Because they all, again, this is not going to be a Ross roast session because I think he's a good trader, but you can't deny he has a lot of people watching him, a lot of people that follow him, interplays after him. Because I could tell on the 14-day trial that, people would jump in right after he did, and most of the time they got rocked. But and then Moon Market, he's a pumper. That's his whole goal, is to pump these stocks. I don't think Ross is a pumper. I think it's just part of the, once he gets in, people follow. But Moon was, he posted it in his Discord as well as X, trying to pump it. So between those two and phase 2 news, like I said, it's kind of 50-50. Sometimes they push, sometimes they don't. It more depends on the market and how biotechs are doing. So can't say I'm that surprised by the move, but I wasn't expecting it to do that, or I wouldn't have gotten in so early.
VCIG.
BCIG. I'm over here, my adrenaline's still rushing. BCIG. This one has to have a tiny float if it's moving like this at this price range. Let me see what it's at. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing 290K. $250,000 basically. Is that right? If so, yeah, I'm not touching this one.
CANF.
Oh, I'm seeing 35 million on FinViz, but it's trading like a nano to me. CJOL. Yeah, so the point is we're seeing a lot of nano numbers. I think it's a nano, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Does it have news? This looks like a Ross play. I wouldn't be surprised if this one pushes. Oh, they have NVIDIA in their news too? It's powered by NVIDIA. It's not a partnership, but if this has a nano float and they just name NVIDIA in the PR and it has that little of a float, this thing might push, guys.
VCIG.
And it had a recent split. Oh, this one's about to push. Could be wrong, but not appealing to short
CANF.
in the least bit. CANF is curling. Surprising with BCIG getting a little bit of attention here. Yeah, it's NVIDIA news, but it's not a partnership. they're just using, they intentionally write the headline like this so that you would see the word NVIDIA, but still they're just using NVIDIA powered AI GPU computing. But they intentionally put that in there. NVIDIA might not even know who this company is, you know what I mean? They're just using their stuff. If it gets back to 11, I might try a long on it. Quick bounce. That's exactly what I need to get my adrenaline down, is to take a long position that I'm always have an adrenaline rush with, because I'm just not a, I don't take a lot of longs. Yeah, I'm surprised too. I usually think FinViz is usually the most accurate, but they're the outlier right now, and you can just tell how this ticker's moving. It's a, before we had this debate about what it was, or this conversation about the float size, I could just tell by these moves that it looked kind of like a nano. I'm honestly surprised it's not bouncing harder. I'm not going to enter the long. I've already changed my mind on it. But again, I would not be surprised if it bounces off this 9 right here on the 1 minute. The news is really not that great, but again, anytime NVIDIA's in the headline, it's, you got to be cautious from a short seller standpoint. Glad I didn't. CANF, what is it doing? Kind of what I expected. I thought it would revisit the 200s at least one more time. I honestly, this is probably a good backside setup. It's probably cooked, to be honest. I would be, I don't know if I say surprised, but doubtful it breaks a new high. But I don't want to play this game with CANF again, because I was up on it, then I got down bad, then I had a big win on it. So I'm gonna pass on this dance with the devil. OBAI, not enough on it, but I'll keep it on my radar. Nice little flush off the so far though, but I'd like to see them up a little bit more, especially since things are heating up. You probably will notice me not getting in as many like 20% pops. As things heat up, I'm gonna move that number up 30, 40, 50. I mean, there was a error or a period in time where I wouldn't even get into plays that were they had to be at least up 50%. So when things heat up, and March is notorious for heating up, and we're already starting to see some intraday more than pre-market, but intraday's heating up. So, but nice little flush, or about a 15-cent flush from highs. But I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious for these smaller pops.
VCIG.
There it is. That's that move I was talking about. And again, y'all, a lot of y'all know this. Y'all joke around about when I say to avoid a stock or go long, that some of y'all intentionally take it. I'm decent at figuring out which ones are, and it popped right at where I said 11. I'm decent at figuring out which ones are going to run, but again, I'm not a long trader, so like I get shaken out of these too quick because I'm such a short bias trader that I think everything's about to tank. So I don't, I'm not the best at dealing with the BS of the, trying to shake you out. But yeah, I'm not surprised at all this one's pushing. I wish I would have taken it long now. Please talk daily levels on VCIG. I haven't even looked because I'm not interested in it with this float. Yeah, I don't see anything that strong. So 20 is a psychological level. There's a few wicks down here. See it wick down to 20, wick down, but this is weak. Honestly, I'm kind of forcing a level right there. I think my first true level would probably be like 30. Yeah, I don't really see any levels I really like. Maybe if we look at the hourly, I might find one, but I don't look at the hourly that much. Yeah, 20. It kind of based out right there at 20. It wicked up recently to that 20 level. I think 20 is a weak level, but it's a level. But I don't plan on shorting this one. And I bet locates are outrageous with that size float. Says 52-week high is 38,000. That can't be right. Probably is. These trash companies just, all they do is reverse split. So it was never that price, no, but these companies are so trash that all they do is stock split. Oh yeah, this is a trash company because see, this is all they do is reverse stock splits. Look at the 200s all the way up here at 1300. So, everybody likes to act like short sellers are the devil and whatever, but it's actually these companies, because look what it's done to shareholders just since 2024. So it was trading for, is that 2 million is saying? That's how much they have reverse split and diluted shareholders right there. That's insane. That's insane. So if you just would have bought this ticker in 2024, it would probably be worth a penny right now. Yeah, and I know a lot of y'all know this, but that's kind of what these small cap companies do. They suck, so they dilute. They need cash. Then it drops the ticker price down below $1. Then they get in trouble with compliance, NASDAQ, whatever. So then they do a reverse split. Then when the float's tiny, because they did a reverse split, let's say they had 10 million shares and they do a 10 to 1 or 1 to 10 or however the correct way to say it is, then it drops to 1 million, then it has a nano float, then they drop a PR like this, they pump it up, get it liquid, get the price up, then they do another offering, they tank the ticker, but they steal money from the longs, not the shorts, the longs usually, and just rinse and repeat. They're just stealing money from bag holders. And that's how they survive. Or that's what they just keep doing. Pump and dump nano floats. Yep. I might only take one trade today, guy, or one ticker. That was enough for me. Now, if there's another good play, I'll play it, but I'm not seeing much right now. T-Bone says there's a level at 16.5. So where was that? I might have overlooked that. Where do you see that, T-Bone? Is that right here? We got a daily pivot at $16 too. Hourly 200s are around 16.50 to 17. Is that where you're looking at? What is that little helper in your phone that tells which ticker has momentum building up? It's actually on my computer, my laptop. It is Trade Ideas. T-Bone is in, bro. You usually turn these plays to money, and you're about to probably right here too. I'm scared of this one though. But yeah, sometimes I'll use that YouTube scanner, the free one. I didn't use it today. It's really not, it's more annoying than anything, but it gets some plays on my radar. But the main one I use is Trade Ideas, yeah. Man, good call on OBAI. Whoever called that one out. That was a clean flush on it. CNF. Look like a little rejection off the 200. I'm going to keep an eye on VCIG and root for T-Bone. Hate some of y'all got beat up on CANF. I hate when that happens, but so did I. But got lucky in the end. Hello, is your strategy similar to Stephen Duck's? His strategy with the daily levels and the volume ratio and back holders at resistance. I don't really know that how Stephen Ducks trades that much. I do respect him as a trader though. But I don't really know much about his style, to be honest. So I don't look at volume too much. Maybe we're probably more similar than I realize, but I just look at areas that I think the stock will hesitate and give back before its next move up, or that it'll flush. So maybe we're similar, but I mean, he's a much better trader than I am. I'm sure, because he's made substantially more money than me, and he's been doing this longer than I have. But we're probably similar, but I think our style's a little bit different. I'm more of like a volume trader. This is odd for me to only be in one play today, where it seems like he's more strategic, only takes a few trades and kind of goes heavy. BATL, yeah, I forgot y'all brought that up earlier. BATL. I mean, if there was a good entry, it would probably be somewhere close to where it's at now. The only thing I don't like is see how this is kind of curling up. I like to see when they reject off VWAP to start making new lows. But man, there's a lot of resistance here on the 1 minute VWAP and the 200s. We'll see what the 5 minute looks like. And they dropped that offering yesterday. So there should, I don't know when they can start diluting, but there will be some selling pressure on this ticker at some point. But I'm kind of avoiding oil plays right now, energy plays for the most part. I'll probably take one because I do a lot of trading intraday too in the Discord. I usually make most of my money in the intraday too. I just do these live streams during pre-market because it fits my schedule well. But I don't know what BATL would have to do to get me interested in it, to be honest. I think it's probably a decent setup, but I just don't know where to get in at. Maybe if it pushes. Yeah, I don't really know. I would have to just see price action. But this, even at VWAP, is probably not a bad play if you have a tight stop. And when I say you, I'm talking about myself. It's not financial advice, but this is how I'd play it. If I was to get in it, it would be close to this $20 level. One, that's a psych level. Two, there's VWAP. On the 1 minute, there's 200s curling down here. And then basically just have a tight stop on it. Like, so where's this at? 1050? Yeah, so risk maybe 56 cents is how I would play it at VWAP and just see if it fails here. But the reason why I would have and a lot of the people in the Discord know this, I've been playing a lot of these oil tickers with very tight stops because themes kind of outweigh everything. So, and we saw that yesterday with BATL. So I know there's some people in the group that caught this move and still held because fundamentally this company's trash, because this was a halt in pre-market. And I kind of joked around and said I would have got out at 2013. But the reason why I said that was because themes kind of outweigh everything. We learned that through the crypto treasury last year. All those companies were trash and they were just pumping 1,000, 2,000%. So fundamentals are important, don't get me wrong, but if there's a strong theme, fundamentals can be irrelevant. If it's a hot sector, and there's a lot of momentum, fundamentals come second, third to the theme. Because even like the crypto treasury era, all they were telling us was, hey, we're going to dilute all of y'all and we're going to buy crypto with it. And it was still running, you know what I mean? Some of them were saying they were going to dilute $1 billion and they were still pumping 1,000%, 2,000%. So again, not financial advice, but if there's hot themes, don't try to be logical with the ticker. It's not going to be logical, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I guess I'm kind of getting at. But it is fading now, though. KLTO, probably too late to it. Nice little move up right here. It doesn't look very liquid, though. Well, it's got 2 million shares traded on it. It's just hesitating. KALTOs like it's dropping here. Nice call. Beautiful flush. Hope some of y'all caught that. Man, what a flush. Jeez, I picked the wrong one to ignore. I think that adrenaline rush with CANF kind of took me out, to be honest. And I'm making, like I said, some of y'all know I'm making some lifestyle changes, so I'm kind of a little mentally all over the place right now. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this session and just call it a day for the live stream. I'll be trading in the Discord. And if any of y'all want to join, learn more, I have all my playbooks there. Y'all just see pre-market, but a lot of different styles we trade in the group, a lot of different playbooks. But I'm probably going to wrap it up for the day, and I'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And I'll see all of the Discord members in the Discord, and I will see y'all later. Poncho. Okay, good to know, rookie. Poncho, gotcha. All right, see y'all.